Listen, talk all the crap you want about California and all about Gavin Newsom. You guys are bashing this freaking amazing guy. He just built a high-rise in downtown LA with $600,000 units for the homeless in downtown LA. So if you want to talk crap, at least the homeless people now are not going to just be on the ground, Pat. They're going to be, by the way, $600,000 high rises for all. Can we revisit this in 1 month and see what this place is going to look like? And if they don't have security and people watching for drugs and everything.
Do they have a pool and a workout room?
Can you play the clip, Rob?
Vinny, let's quit and move back.
And by the way, this is after that story a month ago when they just lost $20 billion on trying to fund homelessness.
PBD, this is downtown LA. Look how sick this is. Look how sick these buildings are.
Today they are. We'll check in them.
Yeah. I mean, well, if you had to guess, Tom, what, a month? A month it's going to be bad?
Give it 6 months.
Okay, we'll give it 6 months, and I'll remember to come back to talk about it because it's going to be wild. But look how sick these apartments are. They're all studio apartments, by the way.
I mean, you know, so this is what, Rob, can you hit the audio so we can hear it? Go for it.
Help LA's unhoused population. It's taken 3
Unhoused.
years. The Weingart Tower is finished. The first residents could move in a matter of weeks. Fox 11's Susan Hirasuna joining us live from the 19th floor to give us a tour. Susan.
Yes, and Christine, let me just tell you, this is just one of the common areas for the residents. I want to give you a look at the view from the 19th floor, and let me tell you, this is a view that many people would pay good money for, but here, this building is specifically dedicated and fully dedicated to those who are low income or unhoused.
Low income or unhoused? There's a big difference.
1, 2, cut.
Big name politicos posed for the ribbon cutting to celebrate the completion of Weingart Tower 1. 3 years of construction, and now the 19th floor high-rise is oh so close to welcoming the first of 278 tenants.
I know voters say I voted for Proposition H.
By the way, this is the same lady that wanted $50 an hour minimum wage.
Well, now you can see what HHH has done.
And what HHH has done is build an affordable apartment community. There are 47 one-bedroom apartments and 228 studio apartments, complete with linens, cookware,
Is this Section 8 or this is for homeless people?
This whole...
Shannon Gresham and Amaya Baca are already greenlit to move into one of the studio apartments.
It's high-rise for homeless shelter in downtown LA.
I didn't really think it was no other life than this right here. You know,
And there's some of them for extremely low, like under the poverty line for income.
Cooking and doing decorating everything in there. You know, it's my own little house.
To qualify, prospective tenants will apply, agree to participate in programs determined by a case manager, and pay roughly 30% of their income.
Okay, can you pause it, Rob? So here's a question that you think about. Who do you think is watching this saying, hey, babe, let's move to California? And who do you think is watching this saying, hey, babe, let's get the hell out of California? Honestly, actually think about it.
Okay.
Because when you say, you know, an ad, you do a marketing ad, and you say, if you come to our company, we give you salary, we give you leads, we give you this, you don't have to do anything and you can work from home. Who wants that job? Okay. Then you say, if you come here, we're only commission. You got to find your own clients. Who comes to that job? Very simple. The person that goes to one is not the hustler. The person that goes to the other one, that is like, I don't care. You pay me higher commission. I'm going to go and find it anyways. So what they're saying in California right now is, come to us. We'll put you in a place like this. Guess who's paying for that, by the way?
The hardworking people.
That's right.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, another back to back, just bad policies that drive job creators out. Very simple. There's still a few pockets left in California that you can live there. You're going to be okay. And but there's a lot of places you got to run the hell away from.
It's crazy. I think the citizens have to have two views in their mind in California. Like the guy we met that night, who we had a very rational conversation with. But Vinny, it's like going like this. Hey, man, stop picking on my family. I don't like what you're saying. Don't pick on my family. And he says, all right, I won't pick on your family. But, hey, can I marry your daughter? No, you don't want to marry my daughter. She's crazy.
Yeah. That's
like what he said.
Yeah.
It's like, don't pick on my state. Don't pick on my state. Where are you investing? I wouldn't invest here. It's nuts. I'm investing in single family homes in Nevada.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How do you live in both mindsets? Because one is the denial based on your choice. You're in denial about what's going on in California. And because you made a choice to live there, you also have a sense of pride and a sense of, oh, that's my choice. And so you feel like you have to be right. So you lose your objectivity. And you end up defending California, even though when you start asking about the personal decisions, I would never do that. They're crazy.
The only thing I'll add to this is I want to know the qualifications of being able to get into one of these buildings, because we all understand what low-income housing is and Section 8 housing is. I would assume that a mandate, you have to have a job. Now, these homeless people that have no job, the whole threshold of how much rent you should be paying is 30% of your gross income. That goes across the board, especially in this low-income housing and everything. That there's a limit with that. But what was the guy that ran for Republican, Herman Cain? Nah, the rent is too damn high. The rent is too damn high in LA. I get it. But how are we rewarding homeless people with a house, or not homeless,
high-rise.
not homeless, unhoused people, because we don't want to offend them. A lot of them have drug problems, addiction problems, alcohol problems, and they're just giving them a place to live. You tell me what this literal shit show is going to look like in a year.
And that's not even the only one that they're building. If you take a look here, these are all of the other ones that are currently under construction that they're building, other high-rise apartments for the unhoused or homeless.
Unhoused. Dude, Tower 1, Tower 2, Broadway.
I want to know who's subsidizing it, how much the government is paying for this, is this a public-private investment, who's building this, who's the developers, how much money is being greased to the people that are doing this. Hey, take care of me, I'll take care of you. I want to know what's happening right here. This seems like a lot of fraud behind the scenes.
I would guarantee that, you make a great point, Adam, and I would guarantee that the contractors that are building this are making defense contractor margins.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now to see what is the requirements. Rob, can you find it or no?
I'm looking as well.
Yeah. Skid Row is the epicenter. By the way, every year for 10 years, Christmas morning at 4:30, we used to take 20, 50, 100. At the end, I think it was like 200 of us. We'd go to Skid Row. We'd give food, blankets, Bibles, pillows, you name it. We'd give them so many different things every morning, Skid Row. And it was not a good place to be at. I mean, it's a travesty, some of the stories that people would share. There are some people that are there because they've made some bad choices in their lives. And some of them ended up being there because of bad economic choices that they made in their lives. Regardless, the outcome long-term wouldn't be to keep giving handouts. That's not the long-term solution, to keep giving handouts, because then you're going to solve every problem that way if they continue this way. Anyways, gang, this is why I love America. I'm America first. My team, my jersey is America. That's what I wear. Yesterday when I went to the game, Florida Panthers against the Edmonton Oilers, you know what hat I was wearing? I was wearing a Valuetainment hat. You know how many Valuetainers I saw yesterday? I couldn't even tell you. Left and right, we were having conversations with everybody because I'm convinced future looks bright. And 4th of July is around the corner. We told you guys we had a complete new merch drop, but I'm going to show, if you're looking at the, Rob, can you actually go to the store so I can tell them what's sold out and what's few items are still left or not? If you just go to vtmerch.com and go to the 4th of July right there, if you can click on that. Okay, so let's go through it. The USA hat is officially sold out. There's no more. That went in no time. The one to the left of Valuetainment, there's 37 of those to the left of that right there. There's 14 of the trucker one, whatever you want to call that, right there. There's a few shirts left. There's a few sweaters left as well. And then if you go onto homepage, there's a blowout sale of 50% that we're running for 4th of July. But here's what you got to keep in mind. If you stay at the top, Rob, the slides will switch. Here's what we're doing. This blowout sale of 50%, it's get it now before things are going to be fully sold out on 4th of July, because it's still there. So my suggestion, go to vtmerch.com, place your order, have the gear ready for 4th of July, then tag us, hashtag VTMerch. I want to start showing our folks around the world, Valuetainers, wearing VT gear with VT hats. Future looks bright, and I want everybody to start finding each other. This contest we ran with the Manek people that were in town Friday, and we had dinner at Casa D'Angelo, and then we had cigars till midnight. It was so awesome talking to other Valuetainers who also love America. So, blowout sale, VT merch. Here's the QR code. Go to it. 50% off. This is a 4th of July sale. Again, all this stuff is going to sell out one by one by one. I'm just telling you in advance because you're going to see this on 4th of July. That's the QR code, or go to vtmerch.com. Get the gear, sport the gear, celebrate 4th of July, celebrate the greatest country in the world, and have the pride when you go around to other people, because that's what Valuetainers do. We're going to put the link below as well, but there's also the QR code.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.